So here's our 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV. I believe this is a luxury package. It's black ice. As you can see, everything has been blacked out here. These are GM factory parts. They're not aftermarket. So you got your black grille, the black trim here on the front of the hood. As you can see, the black molding there underneath the fog lights. Of course, our black trims going down the side, around the windows, mirrors. It's just the black edition here. So this truck actually came to us from an insurance company here in Minnesota, and there was actually damage to this side of the truck. The front bumper cover, basically, it was everything, I would say about this deep, about headlight deep here, but it damaged the bumper cover, the headlight, and the fender in this corner, and then also the corner of the hood. All of these parts were replaced with brand new 100% Cadillac parts. They're not aftermarket, they're not used. As you can hear, our engine's running just fine. Hood shuts great. All of our gaps are great. The tires, these are 24-inch tires. As you can see here, the tread. These brand new tires all the way around. So tire tread is great. Looking down the side of this truck, I don't see, I guess there is one little dinger right here. Of course, power rear liftgate, rear view camera. It does have the surround vision as well, so we got cameras up in the front bumper cover. Cameras up under the mirror here. You can see there. And then look up here underneath the truck. Hop on in. Now I'm going to go ahead and shut the truck off, put my seatbelt on, open up the door just so you can see everything powered down, and then I'll go ahead and start the truck back up. My hand's right here so you can see I'm not clearing anything on you. Now the power running boards do work, however I do have them deactivated, but that is because I have long legs and I do not need the running boards. Let me go back here and I'll just show you on. It says running boards enabled, and you see the running boards pop out there. I'm just tall, I don't need the running boards, I prefer not to use them at all. Here it says running boards disabled, that's because I turned them back off. So you can see all the options she has. Oops. Now, of course you get hidden here. Now, one other thing I'll tell you too is my digital camera here. I don't know how well you all know this, but when you pick up like digital lights, radios, information clusters like this, sometimes they tend to flash. I'm seeing it here on my camera. Promise it's not actually flashing in real life. If I hold the camera up close, you can see it's not flashing at all. It's just something to do with the frequency rate and digital cameras. So absolutely nothing's flashing here. It is four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive works just fine. You can see it'll switch it right into four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive shift in progress. And there it's out. And of course, our light is now on four-wheel or four high. So I'm just going to go back to two-wheel drive because, of course, we do not need four-wheel drive right now. Power windows, locks, mirrors, cruise control, electronic parking brake. We do have heads-up display, which on my camera here, that is showing it's flashing. Promise it's not flashing in real life. Our rear view mirror. As you can see, it's got a camera here with a display, or you can just use just a regular normal mirror. Of course, we do have moonroof, our motion sensor, moonroof controls, home link, dome lights, heated and cooled seats. And that's about it for, I'm sorry, I guess. Yep, I do have an owner's manual in here. It looks like I do not have a window sticker though. And I do only have one key for the truck. Take it out for a little drive. Terrible roads here, but I'm going to turn my climate control down just because it's a little warm in here today. You can see currently there are 59,199 miles on this truck. I can't recall exactly how many miles were on this truck when we got it, but I want to say it was about 55,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. I know that we received this truck, and as soon as it was finished being built, I actually personally took this truck on a family trip out to the Badlands, which is about 600 miles each way, plus you're driving around. We put on just shy of 2,000 miles on this truck immediately after the repairs were done. Like the day we got it out of the body shop. So that's how much confidence I had in this truck. There's absolutely no issues. We haven't done anything to it since. The truck hasn't needed anything. I guess we've given it an oil change. That's all we've needed to do to it. Absolutely no engine damage or transmission damage, rear end damage, no powertrain damage whatsoever, no suspension damage in this truck ever. You know, it's tight, nice and tight, quiet, no squeaks, rattles. We'll get around the corner here and we'll do our usual test, and you'll see that this truck, it runs true and straight. We have had this truck inspected by the state of Minnesota, so the salvage status is now cleared. It's now showing as a Minnesota prior salvage title, which basically means it'll transfer just fine into your home state, Minnesota, or any other state, just fine, just like any other clean title vehicle. Needs nothing. Of course, we can have this truck shipped to you, or we can print out an out-of-state permit or in-state if you're from Minnesota, and you can drive the truck home just fine, just as we've been driving it as is for roughly 4,000 miles. Now, it does have heated steering wheel as well, and I'm not sure if you saw that. Go back, I'm going to set the cruise again, and you can see adaptive cruise is set to 60. I'm actually just going to bump it up there a little bit. But it says adaptive cruise control, which means this does have adaptive cruise. All right, now that we're over a nice straight stretch here, you can see it let go of the steering wheel. Oops, right here, let go of the steering wheel straight, not touching it. We're still going down the center of the road there. And again, let go of the steering wheel, and you see we're still going straight. Still not touching it. It does have steering assist as well, actually, so if you do drift to one side or another, it will actually steer for you to keep you in your lane. And here I'm not touching the steering wheel, and it's actually steering us just a little bit just to keep us in between the lines. I'm still not touching the steering wheel, actually, though. And of course it's telling me to take the steering wheel because it knows that I'm not touching the steering wheel. And that's all the beep is. No, that's not an autopilot thing or anything like that like Tesla has where you can sleep or anything. Obviously, if you let go of the steering wheel for just a few seconds, it will beep at you and it'll be very annoying in a very short period of time. So it's not meant for any kind of like an autopilot thing. It's basically a distracted driver thing. So if you are not paying attention, you're changing radio stations, you start to drift, it will correct it for you when you're not paying attention. So it basically prevents you from going into a lot of accidents. Go ahead and kick it down. So that's going to conclude our test drive for the day. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email. Thank you very much and have a good day.